embrace have here and something that we can build upon. As I think about what's happened with some of the relationships of Austell suppliers and steel manufacturing locally, as we can continue to build those relationships as Austell continues to grow, it will help our city and become, as Rusty said, that place to live, work, and play. And Rusty, going back to the leadership that your team has taken at this point in time, and you're building upon the company, those that preceded you, but one constant that there's been all along is your workforce. And I would say that the Mobile workforce could be put up against any in the state of Alabama and probably along the Gulf Coast. So to all your workers, on behalf of the city of Mobile, thank you very much for that. It should come as no surprise to all of us who are here today that Austell is the largest defense contractor in the state of Alabama. Congratulations to you and your team, Rusty. Good luck and God bless.
Thank you, Mayor. Up next is Mobile County Commission President and Commissioner for District 2, the Honorable Connie Hudson.
Well, good morning, everyone. Governor Ivey, distinguished guests, I am very happy to be here today on behalf of the Mobile County Commission and my colleagues, Commissioners Merceria Ludgood and Randall Dewitt. Today's inauguration of the steel manufacturing line and shipbuilding marks another very important milestone for Austell, for Mobile County, and for the state of Alabama, and certainly represents the innovation in technology and design that has kept Austell as a major contractor in global shipbuilding construction, particularly with the U.S. defense industry. Austell's attitude is, if the U.S. Navy needs it, if the Coast Guard needs it, we can design it, we can build it, or we can modify it, whatever you need. And new technology, no problem. And I don't think anything illustrates that attitude more succinctly than Austell's support for the Navy's unmanned vessel program. Just a few years ago, who would have thought that was even feasible or possible? That is shipbuilding focused on future needs and capabilities. So today, on behalf of the Commission, I'd like to congratulate the entire USA Austell team and their outstanding leadership on the opening of this new steel manufacturing line. This is a new era, and it will directly impact Austell's ability to meet the demands and the requirements of our Navy and our Coast Guard fleets. And also, Austell, thank you for your continued investment in Mobile County, for the 4,000 plus jobs that employ our citizens, and for the economic impact that helps our community continue to grow and to prosper. For this and all your future endeavors, we wish you the very best and Godspeed.
Our next speaker, Rear Admiral Tom Anderson, is not only the former program manager for the Littoral Combat Ship program we built here, but is currently the PEO for ships, where he's responsible for the acquisition of the ships we build here at Austell today and will be building tomorrow. Rear Admiral Tom Anderson, Program Executive Officer, Ships, United States Navy.
I'm just so excited to be here. Everybody feel it? We're excited. We're building ships. It's good stuff. Distinguished guests, friends of Austell, and the talented men and women of Austell who will put this steel line to use delivering the Navy the nation needs, greetings. Rusty, thank you for inviting me today on what is a big day not only for Austell but for the U.S. Navy. A big day as another tool is put in the hands of the talented men and women who make up the Austell workforce. A big day as Austell expands from world-class aluminum shipbuilders to world-class steel and aluminum shipbuilders. A big day as the Navy looks forward to seeing the investment in this state-of-the-art facility manifest itself in ships coming off the line, one after another, to do the nation's bidding around the world. It's a big day. Having worked with Austell for many years, I have complete confidence that the Austell workforce will, in short order, make the most of this impressive new facility. I have that confidence because I've seen them over and over again make the most out of their facilities. It's in their DNA to learn, adjust, and improve. Back in the early days, working out of the small admin building, you saw it in the earlier slides, learning to work with multiple stakeholders to swarm problems, to get the then fledgling company up and running. Across the road from that office in the 2 assembly bays, transitioning from stick building to modular construction, prioritizing space in that building to best suit the need of the production trades, learning to transition the ship from the erection bay to the barge for transport to the dry dock, and in the case of LCS-4, some of you may go back that far, learning the hard way that some of the scaffolding had to actually be removed so it would fit out the door. We learned that lesson. But that's the mindset. Continue to work, get the work done, get it done at the earliest possibility. Paul Quinn and his team, Paul, who's still with the company, ensuring the many lessons learned were passed on to his counterparts on the follow-on ships so they would not need to be relearned, driving to improved performance, hull over hull over hull. The stand-up of the Maritime Training Center and learning how to make the most out of it in the development of the future workforce. Many of the workforce that works at Austal today trained in that facility. The construction of the Navy Admin Building and learning how to best utilize it to ready sailors to operate their ships. The construction of the modular manufacturing facility with all its promise, learning to get the workflow right, instilling an assembly line mentality, educating the importance of tack time, putting systems in place to measure performance to plan, and using it as a tool to aid in the development of the workforce, going after scrap rates, increasing pre-erection outfitting, all these things time and time again to improve performance here at Austal and ultimately for their Navy customer. Mike Bell leading the team to efficient and effective use of this impressive facility. I think the only thing that Mike wasn't able to do in the previous facility was to get the office spaces out of the production line. But I see you fixed it this time, Mike. You got it nailed, which is great. The opening of the Austal headquarters building and getting the seating adjusted to allow collaboration between Austal functional groups and other industry partners, many of the industry partners represented in this room. The opening of the vessel completion yard, originally a big patch of dirt with a few Connex boxes, but learning to run trials out of there and work through all the logistics events, challenges associated with those events. Leaders like Dave Groudon, Steve Ripp, and Noble Davidson driving resolution of issues and improving performance and processes going forward. Austal has gone from being challenged to get ships away from the pier, for those of you that participated in LCS-2 trial, back in the day that was a challenge, to an industry best trialer and completer of ships. And that's in my humble opinion, and I have a pretty good sense for how companies do in the performance of that scope. Austal, industry best. And now we stand here prepared to put another game-changing tool in the hands of the Austal workforce. We do this at a critical time for our Navy and our nation. At a time when our peer competitors, and I'll be specific, Russia and China, look to displace us on the global stage and ultimately change our way of life. When events unfolding in places like Ukraine and the South China Sea have provided true insight into our peers' aspirations and how far they are willing to go to achieve them. In this environment, we are relying on Austal to make the most of this facility, to do what Austal does in learning, adjusting, and improving with a sense of urgency, to use this steel line to deliver quality ships on schedule and on budget as we have come to expect from Austal through their superior performance. Ships that will take our brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters around the world defending our freedom. It is a noble way to spend yourself, and on behalf of our sailors and our Navy leadership, I thank you for your efforts. If I can have a round of applause for the Austal workforce. Congratulations again on the opening of this impressive facility, and thank you for allowing me to be part of it. Very much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Admiral Anderson. Our next speaker is known to all of us, but unfortunately he was not able to be here with us today. But never one to miss an event at Austal USA, he's kindly sent along a video. In his time in Congress, Representative Carl has been a steadfast supporter of Austell USA and a fierce advocate for shipbuilding in his role on the House Armed Services Committee. As a Mobile resident, a former president of the Mobile County Commission, and now Alabama's representative of the United States Congress for the first district, the Honorable Jerry Carl.
Hi, everyone. This is Congressman Jerry Carl. Thank all of you for being a part of this occasion today. I'm sorry I can't be there with you in person, but I want to spend a moment and celebrate it with you. For all of us today, it is such an exciting day here at Austell and for the entire state. Here in South Alabama, we have a proven track record of building quality ships that serve our country proudly and keep us safe. With increasing security threats around the world, the work being done by folks like Austell is even more important now than ever before. Today's announcement of the new steel manufacturing line means we will be able to continue providing quality ships for our Navy's needs. This massive $100 million investment will also create jobs here at the shipyard and throughout the steel supply chain in District 1. I'm so excited about the partnership between SSAB Americas to provide the steel inventory for these Navy projects. The folks at Austell are doing a great job to develop and grow our local workforce by hiring countless folks in the trades to meet the demands of the new line. Shipbuilding is so critical to our local economy and for meeting our defense needs of our country. That's why ensuring Austell and the Gulf Coast can continue competing for future Navy programs is one of my top priorities in Congress. I'm so proud to represent all of you in Congress, and I look forward to seeing South Alabama become a major player when it comes to steel shipbuilding. Again, thank you all for being here, and congratulations to Austell USA on opening of their new steel line.
And Representative Carl also read into the congressional record a statement about the opening today. So we thank him for that and look forward to his next visit. Our final speaker today is the 54th Governor of Alabama. Governor Ivey is a great friend of Austell USA family, and we are honored she has joined us today. Governor Ivey has been a great advocate of workforce development and the economic development of our state. We are honored to have her join us. Please welcome the Honorable Kay Ivey.
Well, good morning, y'all. I am proud to be with you for this milestone day. Larry, thank you for your kind introduction, and thank you for your leadership here at Austell. Your leadership and the hard work of so many Alabamians here in Mobile is what made today possible. As governor, ensuring that Alabama continues to support our country's defense operations is of high importance, and having a strong partner in Austell is significant. Today, Austell comes full circle. During World War II, Mobile workers built steel Liberty ships that were critical to the war effort. And now, in the coming years, Austell will look to deliver steel ships once again, needed by the U.S. Coast Guard and Navy. Folks, Alabama stands behind Austell, and we stand behind our men and women who put their lives on the line to protect our freedoms. The addition of the steel capability marks the start of a new era for this company. It also shows very clearly that Austell USA will remain a major contributor to the U.S. shipbuilding industrial base. And folks, I'm so proud that we're doing that right here in Mobile, Alabama. Austell is showing what it means to walk and chew gum at the same time by showing you a top producer in both aluminum and steel. This shipyard continues to be the most modern of its kind in the nation, and that's because of all of you. To the men and women who come to work at Austell each day, thank you. Thank you. Your work is ensuring that America is on top. Thank you again for having me here today. I look forward to even more growth. May God continue to bless each of you and the great state of Alabama.
Thank you, Governor Ivey. It's a hard act to follow, so the only thing we can do now is get on with the unveiling. So thank you for that. Let's start the countdown. I feel like I'm in my son's bedroom at home with the music. So before we break, I need to do a couple more thanks. I need to thank the team that put this event together. Jenny, where's Jenny hiding? There we go, somewhere. Jenny Klein and her team of the volunteers we have here at Austell. Thank you for that. The team from DPU and Russo's who's going to serve you lunch. So thanks to all of them. This concludes our ceremony. We really appreciate everybody attending. I know a lot of you traveled and fit us into your schedule, so thank you for that. We now invite you to walk through the steel panel line. There'll be some stops along the way where you can ask questions and take a look at the equipment. When you get to the end of the line, please join us for lunch. And again, thank you very much. For the podium guests, I'd ask you give us a minute so we can capture some pictures before we let you loose on the line. So thank you very much.